Talk nerdy to me. Talk nerdy to me. Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me.
Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to Nerds Talkin. Apparently this is episode 6, which is titled so creatively by Nerdy, who is not here, as The Episode. I am your host for tonight, Ditznata, and with me I have Dusk.
Do you really, though?
Yes. Ember.
Actually, that was my creativity. Nerdy did not do the topics this week.
Oh, Nerdy didn't? Good.
It was me.
Well, at least you did. I didn't do it. Thank you, Ember. Catnick.
I'm where Dusk is.
And Lightning Pharaon.
I'm always the last one.
It's because you have the...
It's because you're
Why are
last
you
on the
always the last
list.
Because I go in order,
Yeah,
unlike
but why is
Twitchy.
Lightning always at the end of the list? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's because Dusk has tags that Lightning doesn't, and then of the people that have the lower tags, Lightning is the last letter.
That makes sense, okay.
It goes by tags, and then...
So
yeah.
basically, he'll
Alright, that
always be
makes
last,
sense.
no matter who joins.
No! If Zangief joins...
Who the frick is Zangief? That sounds like a personal trainer.
Kind of.
It's the fucking Russian guy from Street Fighter.
Thank you! He
Okay.
crushes head like sparrow egg between thighs.
I mean, he could have a personal trainer side job.
So anyway, since we're already off topic, as I said before, Ember so eloquently titled it Nerds Talkin' Episode 6. The episode.
I figure we'll figure out a title as the episode goes on.
Yeah, I just call it Rainbow Dash is an absolute horrid character now.
Yo, it was kind of cringy, wasn't it?
A little bit.
I would have called
Kind
Apple
of.
Dash
It
just
was
a good
fucking.
Fluttershy
I wanted
impression.
to fucking kill myself.
I
for
mean,
watching
like,
this.
well, we will get into reviews of the episode later. I even have one from Nerdy who couldn't be here due to emotional circumstances. And, yeah, we'll get to that. But apparently we should go off of these topics. And so topic 1 is absolutely amazing, adorable, Scootacute. Because, you know, Scootaloo was absolutely freaking adorable in this episode. And smart.
When is she not adorable? Just saying.
When she's with her parents.
Well, I mean, when are orphans not adorable? I mean,
she wasn't completely adorable in this episode,
She was
but she
always
was
adorable
okay.
every step of the way.
Oh,
She's
okay.
always more adorable than even Sweetie Belle.
You
I'm not saying
you
something.
guys are literally the worst.
But Scootaloo is best Philly.
She is best CMC.
But when the head looks like it's fixing to explode off the pony, that's not cute.
What?
That's how ponies just naturally look in the wild.
That's not what I'm talking about.
yeah, ponies totally look like they're constantly being decapitated or maimed.
I mean, what else? I mean,
See,
that's
did you
just
see my new
glue
avatar?
factory fuel.
Just look at her face on stream right now.
Aww!
Just look at her.
Sorry. I wasn't dawing at you, but... Well, I wasn't dawing at Scootaloo, I was dawing at another thing.
Sure you were.
I told Ditzy to look at my avatar. That's why.
Oh.
I dawed.
Yeah, debatable.
I like my new avatar.
It's
You
not a
need to
lightning
get the-
pony, so at
you
least
need to
there's
make
that.
them get
Exactly.
No,
Because there's only
it,
one
it not
lightning
being
pony.
lightning pony makes it cute. And as you can see,
Lightning pony.
this
lightning
is how
pony.
bad the episode was.
Listen, can we just skip everything and just talk about how shit this episode was?
To be fair, this wasn't the most shit episode this season so far.
I
Yeah, it could've
enjoyed
been
the
worse.
episode.
How?
I
I mean,
liked-
listen, I understand the lesson it was
Cat's a
teaching was good.
masochist. That's why.
I like going through this. Like, I can understand the lesson it was trying to teach, but at the same time, it could have been taught a lot better.
Well, I liked the entire concept of like why she thought she needed to prove herself. I just don't like that she thought she needed to prove herself.
Basically, yeah. But let's keep talking about Scootaloo, why don't we?
Yeah, Scootaloo is adorable. Cute chicken.
It's
Cute.
Dodo.
Nom, nom, nom,
Chickens
nom,
still
nom.
fly.
Chickens can't fly.
Check out that hug. Look at this. I should probably link these
And-
pictures in TeamSpeak chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because we are now waiting for the stream to change.
Yep, so silence.
Ow, I hit my toe.
That sounds like a personal problem.
It is a personal problem. Loading.
I think RD is a funnier face than Scootaloo.
Yeah.
Funnier, yes, but cuter.
I love how horribly traumatized she looked at first, like, wait, no, I don't get to hide in the back again. No.
So yes, Scootaloo was adorable. To be honest, who here actually likes Scootaloo as much as Nerdy does?
I do.
I don't like them. But
I do
I'm
wish
not a
Nerdy
big
was here
fan
to
of-
freak out over Scootaloo though.
I'm not a big
Well,
fan
Same,
of the CMC in
the
first
topic
place,
would have
but, you
more
know.
impact,
Yeah,
to
it
be
would.
honest.
Well, and I have to say, like, I don't like the whole Scootacute. Well, I like Scootacute. Scooter was cute. But I do like the end part of the episode where she was kind of like, are you sure? Like, she's a kid and she's like, I think my role model's doing something stupid.
I mean,
But
when
she goes
has
with it anyway
when have
because peer
role models
pressure,
never done
peer
something
pressure.
stupid? I mean, look at actually wait, I gotta behave. Never mind. Fuck me. I gotta behave now.
That's the thing, is like, you know, it's sad when a pubescent minor is like, this is a bad idea. I'm still gonna do it because you're my role model, but I'm pretty sure this is a bad idea.
So exactly what was she supposed to be doing anyway, or are we gonna wait that for later?
Scootaloo was supposed to go down a ramp on her scooter, kick a cloud into Rainbow Dash's way, and then Rainbow Dash was supposed to fly through it while there was lightning going, and it was gonna be awesome.
So she had to fly through
User
it.
was moved out of
Yes.
your channel.
Fair enough.
User joined your channel.
So anyway, we just kicked lightning out of the channel, and now she's back. Are we done with the Scootaloo topic? Because I can't think of anything else to add.
Yeah, let's move on.
She has purple hair.
So,
She
onward
has
from-
no parents.
Onward from Scootacute, we have the
Just good at depression.
horribly traumatized, absolutely terrible Rainbow Dash, who is now an official Wonderbolt. Not a Wonderbolt reservist, a Wonderbolt.
You think they would have a ceremony or something about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think so. Biggest thing in her life. Oh, by the way, you're Wonderbolt now. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Not like it was the biggest thing in my life.
Like, legit. She's like, oh, no one's gonna quit. Yeah, here you go, kid. Don't fuck this up. Actually, no, that's... Dusk, tell me if I'm wrong, but that's actually basically how it goes in the military.
You're not
Like,
wrong.
It's like, here's a piece of paper, don't fuck this up.
Pretty much. Like, here's a piece of paper. You're certified to do this. Have fun.
No, I mean, granted, the whole reservist versus active duty thing, that gets a little bit weird and complicated, but who are we to complain
Not really.
about military...
It's quite simple.
No, I'm saying who are we to complain military discrepancy in a pony show, you know?
Dusk would. Dusk always does.
Yeah.
Well, you can't just go from reserves to active duty without some serious paperwork and hardcore shit.
The piles of paperwork.
Through paperwork.
And typically one contract being canceled and another one having to be done. And additional training.
I mean, they don't mind you switching over, but I mean, it's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah. And usually it's because they're in absolutely horrible, desperate need.
The only paperwork they do
Yep.
is autographs.
Heh.
Oh, apparently they have checklists.
Those dihedral wing angles.
But anyway, yeah,
Again,
so...
But yeah, but you would have thought that it's a pony show, and it'd be like, oh, Rainbow Dash worked so hard for this, and it's kind of now just a letdown, nothing big. It's like, oh, hey, you're in the Wonderbolt's cool.
Yeah, you know, they could have at least done, like, you know, Spitfire flies by and a letter floats down, and it's like something cheesy, like you are cordially invited to see the not the coronation, but the pinning of Wonderbolt Rainbow Dash or something
if it was,
like that.
A ceremony, because if you
Because
do
there's
like
always a pinning ceremony in the military.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's
but
what I'm
you
saying,
got-
there was nothing to it. Just like, hey, you're in.
yeah, but you also gotta think
Cool.
about it like this is a kid's show, and it's showing that this character who worked most of her life to get something that she wants is not a big thing. That's kind of not a okay message.
Yeah.
I mean, it certainly was a big thing. It just didn't feel like a big thing.
Well, and
Maybe
unfortunately-
you could say they skipped the ceremonial shit just because there's a show in like 2 days.
Eh.
I don't know, or maybe make reference to like, yeah, there's gonna be one later, but like, no, it's just like, here you go, that's it. Good job.
Yeah.
Here,
There's no
special.
big.
Here's
Like,
your
if-
bucket and here's your bucket and broom. Clean the entire compound.
Well, and the thing is, even though Pinkie Pie is all about having a party, they, yeah, go over well. So it makes me wonder if there might be some pomp and circumstance later, because sometimes they do delay that stuff. But who knows? Whatever.
It might have just been delayed because of the huge rush they were in. Because like
Yeah.
2 days before the show, and
Yeah,
Well,
2 days
poor
before the
really.
show, the other one quits. So
how would he just quit out of nowhere though? Like that's the thing I really didn't get.
Hold on, explain this to Lightning. Lightning
Because
has
they
no
didn't want to
context
push
about
those
this.
2 days to retirement.
yeah,
Lightning wishes
You
for
always
an
know what
explanation.
happens then. You push it back 2 days and dead.
Hi, guys. Lightning has asked for an explanation.
okay. So
For why
Lightning
he-
does
for why they
Lightning does
suck?
not remember the other pony retiring.
You don't? You don't know
Oh,
why she
okay, I
became
know
an
what we're talking about. I know what we're talking about.
Okay.
employee.
The way you're making it sound seems like legitimately someone left.
Basically,
I mean, they left to go do shit at the academy.
he's like, I'm tired of flying. Somebody else can have my spot.
No, but like the way
I
you
just
say like
wanna-
made it like someone like in real life quit the show, and that's why it feels like it was rushed.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no,
we're
no,
talking
Oh,
about
oh
the
no,
show.
no, no.
No, a pony quit the Wonderbolts, dude.
Female.
I say
Male,
dude for
actually, I
everyone.
think it's a male.
Dude is not connotated for solely men.
Sure.
No, legit, you can ask Dusk.
I can't
tend
say
to-
shit because I say dude bro all the time to people.
See? Bitch.
Bro, dude.
Anyway,
Dude, bro.
oh yeah. Dash got her uniform. Yay. And then she made a complete fool of herself.
Yep,
Gotta
what
let
else
them
is new?
conveniently
Because
place
she,
trash cans.
you know, character development.
I meant to grab a screenshot of her in the trash can, but I forgot.
Aww.
So here's this.
Who
image
puts
instead.
those trash cans around anyway on clouds?
Who knows?
gotta have trash
Maybe
cans
they
up
have
there.
ones.
Why not just throw it over the side?
Because that's littering.
Let the dirt pones deal with it.
Let the dirt bones deal with it.
I take offense to that.
Yo, that's racist, man.
So anyway, yeah, Rainbow Crash. This is probably the part of the episode that irked me the most. Just because, like, I understand it. They had that whole, like, relatable flashback to her childhood when she got picked on with the same nickname. I get it.
I get
Yeah, but
that
you would
she
think
was-
she would be over it though.
No, I completely get that she was upset about it. Like she had every right to be upset about it.
Yeah,
the problem here is that
definitely.
she handled it completely the wrong way.
The problem is that she didn't handle it. She
Yes,
was
communication.
She was upset about it. And instead of saying, and I know in the military you don't say, like, hey, that hurt my feelings. You just don't do that because that's...
You punched the other guy in the face.
No, do you really want to fill out a hurt feelings report? Because that's how you fill out a hurt feelings report.
Is that a legitimate thing?
Yes!
There's a hurt feelings report.
Oh my god!
That's a thing.
Yeah, it's actually very demeaning, and drill instructors keep it outside of the shacks, and it's made to embarrass guys
Get
for
a
getting
lot
upset.
Of PT.
Yeah, it's an easy way to get IT'd.
It's great because they kept it
it's-
right outside the office with my drill instructors. I'll call them that because nobody else is gonna understand Navy speak for them. Everybody knows what a drill instructor is. No one knows what an RDC is.
Well,
Anyway,
I know
I know
what
what a
an
captain
RDC
is.
I don't.
I know what
you
a
know
captain
because-
is.
you know, what's an RDC?
I'm looking at one right now. This is hilarious.
Well, I know if you said RDC, what it would be related to.
Well, it's a recruit
don't.
division commander, but whatever. Anyway, so they kept them. They kept a pouch of them taped on the fish tank. So, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is fantastic.
It's so good.
Oh my god.
BS's in the Air Force keep them too.
Oh my god.
Technical
I gotta
sergeants
print
for
these
the-
out and like give them to people.
So anyway, so I totally understand why she wouldn't say like, hey guys, I have some bad memories of that from my childhood. But still, the way you do it in the military is not by proving yourself on the performance grounds. The way you handle it in the military is telling people to fuck off and punching them in the face.
Like Lightning said.
Is that really what you do? Did you just go around punching people?
That's, yeah, depending on which branch you're in.
If you're in the Navy, you go around sucking their dicks. I'm just what?
Wait, what?
I was about to make that joke. You beat me to it.
No, but in the Marine Corps, they have spar matches at the end of the day, and if you get pissed off at anybody in the platoon, that's your time to take out your anger.
So, can we just talk about this thing real quick? Hold on.
Are we talking about the hurt feelings report?
No, moving on.
I was
I'm
about to
still
say, what?
laughing at that.
Loading.
I was really happy about this episode because Spitfire was in it, but whatever.
Yeah, Spitfire is still. Did they change her voice again?
No. She's had a consistent voice, I think, the past three seasons.
Oh no, she hasn't had a consistent voice at all.
Really?
Now she's had the same voice actress.
I just want to talk
But
about how this is actually a canon way to stand now.
Oh yeah. Very human. Much human. Very.
Just
I
look
mean-
at that
Very
smirk
well.
and everything.
I mean, hey. She defies gravity, so. Suck it.
Which ears were hurt? Which ears were the words of hurtfulness spoken into? It's been so long since I've seen one of these.
I know, right?
I'll be right back.
Permanent feeling damage.
Did you require a tissue for tears? Yes, no, multiple.
I think my favorite part is we, as the Army, take hurt feelings seriously. If you don't have someone who can give you a hug and make things all better, please let us know and we will promptly dispatch a hugger to you ASAP. In the event we are unable to find a hugger, we will notify the fire department and request that they send fire personnel to your location. If you are in need of supplemental support, upon written request, we will make every reasonable effort to provide you with a blankie, a binky, and or a bottle, if you so desire.
Oh my god. I don't know whether this is a waste of paper or the most genius thing someone's ever written on a paper.
I know, right?
Sorry about that. Lightning ordered food. I got lobster.
Yum?
I like this principal purpose: to assist whiners in documenting hurt feelings and to provide leaders with a list of soldiers who require additional consulting, NCO
Need to
leadership,
construct additional
or extra
pylons.
duty.
So yeah.
Wow, this episode was that bad. We're literally doing this. Holy shit.
No,
Oh,
no.
no,
Any
it's-
episode does not beat this out like no episode does.
It totally relates, though. That's the
does.
thing.
It does. It's like it's this episode in a nutshell. I almost want to fill this out in her name.
But yeah, that's my biggest
do.
issue with Rainbow Crash is like, you don't have to be a wuss about it and cry, but you can at least say like, hey, I had that nickname as a kid too. I fucking hated it.
Yeah, just tell him you don't like it.
She
Tell him to
definitely
give you
wasn't
another
crying, she was
embarrassing
really fucking
nickname.
upset about it.
Listen,
And
like,
pissed later.
it's totally cool to have an embarrassing nickname, not one that gives you PTSD, though.
But nicknames don't typically give you PTSD. Now, yes, they make
Well,
you
they
regress
did
into
with
your-
Rainbow Dash.
No, it made her regress back in her childhood a little bit, but she didn't have post-traumatic stress from it. Trust me. She had
Ditzy's
one
right.
side.
He's always right about this kind of thing.
I had to do a whole paper on it and interview a therapist for another paper for it. PTSD is probably going to end up being my specialization. So, yeah. Rainbow
I
Crash.
almost feel like just changing like one sentence earlier on would have just solved everything.
Yeah.
Instead of doing everything she did, like, I'm just testing you, and they're like, I don't like the name. Is there any chance I can have another name? I don't know.
Yeah, she made it 10 times worse. But like, oh, I was just testing you. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I mean, honestly, I think the best way to make things hurt a little bit less is to go ahead and, like, not necessarily give in to them, but when you push against it as much as she did, it makes it worse. So, like, oh, I was just testing you. Well,
The only, like, most of them were, like, okay about it, but it's just that, like, one little bitch.
Well, yeah, but I think
bitch with the...
I think Rainbow pushed it, though. I think if she had just kind of laughed and said, yeah, you know, I suck, then everybody would have been like, and walked away. Because how do you respond to that without either being an asshole or being encouraging? It makes it awkward when you self-deprecate.
I feel like the fact that she made such a big deal of it made it worse. If she was literally just went with it, they probably would have just stopped.
That's why I said, if you self-deprecate a little bit, it makes people
everyone
laugh.
else. Or Clipper.
Well, and I was gonna say, that's another stupid thing. Like, as soon as Spitfire called Soren Clipper, I was like, he clipped his wing on something.
Exactly. But the first thing she thinks of is a fucking ship?
And Clippers aren't even that fast!
That's a type of ship?
Yes.
Not familiar with
Well,
ships.
the amount
okay.
of pie that Soren likes, you know, that might be a joke. Never mind.
Well,
I mean, she does like them cream pies. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
let's move on.
What I want to know is why that one was called Daisy. What did
Dizzy.
she do to be called
It was
Daisy?
Dizzy.
Dizzy. Oh.
It was Dizzy.
They called her Daisy, and I'm like, what?
Daisy.
Did sound
Dizzy
Like
makes
the
much more
video
sense.
game.
it did sound like Daisy. I was thinking like flower. Then again, Undertale. So I guess that's.
I watched it with subtitles, that's how I know.
Fair enough.
I think it was translated into, like, Icelandic or something. It was really interesting. Anyway, not the point. So, another interesting thing that we saw this episode was, Rainbow trying to do impressions of all of her friends.
I say she succeeded in the most part.
It was very
Yeah.
cringy for moments. Of it.
It was cringy, but I couldn't stop laughing.
It was
That's why I hated
horrible.
this episode so much, because it was so hard to watch. I had to. I legitimately mentioned in staff chat, hey, can we stop streaming this episode? Because this sucks.
I mean, like, I think it was great until this point. At this point, I just went,
Yeah, it
kinda
just
went off
it was
wall.
unbearable.
yeah,
Am I
the imitation
only one
thing?
that enjoyed the impersonations.
Pretty much, yeah.
like, okay,
Like everyone was complaining about it. Everyone's like, ew, oh my god, except for you.
Some of them
My thing-
were okay,
okay.
some of them were really bad.
Well, and my thing is this. If she had done them as a party trick or something like that, it would have been great. Like, if somebody had been like, hey, Rainbow Dash, whip out your impressions of your friends. Like, just as they were
Hey,
having
Rainbow
a
Dash, whip
half-ass,
out that
like,
dick.
Who doesn't love reading Rainboom?
But I was gonna say, like, the thing is, though, you know, if she had done this as, like, a party trick, or if she had done it as, like, you know, they were goofing off in the locker room or something, and they had just, like, brought it up, that would have been one thing. That would have been something really cool, because people do get friends and, you know, all kinds of stuff that way.
I kind of
But-
wonder how much of it was improv and how much wasn't.
But the thing that creeped me out was that she was using the qualities of her friends to try and get rid of an embarrassing nickname, and I was just like, really mean, but I was sitting there thinking, okay, your nickname should be changed from Rainbow Crash to Rainbow Crash and Burn at this point.
Oh God.
It's
I'll agree.
bad.
Drop the mic.
I mean, it was really bad. And, like, if she had taken some of the qualities of her friends, like, not the Twilight's an egghead thing, that's just stupid, but, like, Applejack's honesty would have come in handy.
Wing angles, Ditzy.
Yeah, but I'm saying Applejack's
Listen.
honesty would have come in handy.
I hated this part so much. I literally got the second she did Pinkie Pie, I'm like, fuck this shit. End the episode. I've never finished the episode. I will admit it. I never finished this episode. And I only know about it because I read it on the wiki.
I thought the Pinkie Pie one was okay.
I thought the Pinkie
But I
Pie
started-
one was the least cringeworthy.
I
to be
hate
honest.
Pinkie Pie.
Really cringing when she starting to do Applejack.
I
Because the accent
Applejack-
really-
Hate
I
like,
couldn't.
like,
I
it was just
Pie.
that accent that she really didn't need to do.
I don't
Well,
know.
The thing that weirded me out was, like, I was sitting there trying to segregate their voices in my head, and I'm just like, it's even weirder because Ashley Ball is doing this.
Yeah, it's not even. That's so weird.
I don't
It's
know.
alright.
I think she had a lot. I felt she had a lot of fun with it.
I think
I'm
she had
sure
fun
Ashley
with it,
Ball
but I
had a
just
lot
think
of fun with it, but it was just so cringy.
I think it just made it worse. Like, and you know, the thing is, again, if she had taken the qualities without taking, like, some of the other stuff, like, if she had taken Applejack's honesty and used her honesty and hard work ethic without the accents, I would have been fine. Same thing with, Fluttershy.
No, because
you
we
know?
gotta make fun of the fucking South in your shit culture.
But I'm saying, like, if she had, like, gotten snapped on by Spitfire and had just said, like, you know, I'm sorry, I'm having a rough week, I don't feel like I'm fitting in right. Something that Fluttershy would have said, but didn't do it in the, oh, I'm sorry. Like, that bullshit? No!
That was
No!
incredible for Fluttershy impersonation. What you did.
I just like to assume it's just Ashley Bell having a ball trying to impersonate everyone else.
Exactly.
all.
That's what I just imagining. They just gave her like 30 minutes to just do.
They
whatever the
literally
heck.
just gave her everyone else a script and just like, here, read this.
We're around, have fun. You know, it would be funny, like, if you saw it where she was working in studio, it would be Ashley Ball as Rainbow Dash portraying
No.
Tabitha St. Germain
Here's the thing.
as Rarity.
What if she did such a good job they literally removed everyone else
Everyone
and now it's
else.
just Ashley Bell?
God.
Ashley Ball just does the voices of everyone.
just
I mean,
everyone.
she's good enough for it.
Ashley Ball show now.
It's just every voice.
Ashley Ball's Rainbow Dash impersonating
It's like that one.
Pie. Who
It's
does
like that
Pinkie
one
Pie
TV
again?
show. I think it's Lost Girl. No, it's not Lost Girl. What's that one TV show where it's literally one actor playing multiple different characters that look the same? It's a British show.
I don't remember.
Monty
Back
Python?
to the Future does that.
No, but like there's literally a show that's going on where it's about this girl, about this one actor who just plays clones of herself. And it's like really fucking weird because they all look the same and it's literally just her in different outfits just reading a different script.
Did you know in
That-
Back to the Future, Marty McFly's family is all played by the same actor, who is the actor of Marty McFly?
Did you know John Travolta played that fat woman in Hairspray? The mother?
Yes?
Yeah.
That was interesting. I think it was his best performance.
Yeah.
From ponies to
Not
hairspray.
not as good as Face Off though.
You can't stop the beat. I mean, what?
I need to watch that movie again.
I was gonna say the way you made it sound like you never fucking watched Hairspray. Like, come on, man.
I feel like we only have 2 topics to go. We should
getting
suffer
there.
through.
We're getting there.
Alright, so the Wonderbolt Show. Where were we going with this one, Ember?
It looks cool, I guess.
It crashed and burned like
It
Paul
crashed
Walker.
I think I already covered everything when we were talking about Scootaloo.
It was a little bit shocking. I went for bad pun of the night. So, yeah, I guess we discussed the Wonderbolt Show a little bit.
And that was the Wonderbolt Show. Good night, everybody.
So, the lesson from this episode. There were actually a few of them. But I think the biggest one was the one that that Rainbow Dash said that, like, she was so used to showing out to try and impress people, and now she has to fit in.
Which is a really freaking good lesson.
I was gonna say, you know, for an absolute shit episode, it was a damn good lesson. Maybe it teaches all these little snot-nosed creatures that not everyone is a special snowflake.
What did you call children?
Snot-nosed creatures?
What?
You have to
a
realize
snot-nosed creature.
I have worked with children. I am determined that they are actually lizard people from the planet Cthulhu.
Brought here by Obama.
Yes.
Who, Ted Cruz?
You mean the Zodiac Killer?
You mean
No, he's a
Donald
lizard
Trump's
man.
hair?
No,
Listen,
Ted
do
Cruz
not
is the
disrespect
Zodiac
Trump's
Killer.
hair.
Donald Trump is the lizard man.
I mean, he has that weird face for it.
I know, right? Why did you send me a mafia meeting thing, Lightning?
Watch it later. I'll watch it now.
Okay.
But Space Pants.
I will watch it later. So yeah, really good lesson considering it was a crappy episode. Honestly, I wish that the episode had held up to the lesson better, because I feel like the episode was so trash that the lesson's not gonna stick for people.
Yeah. I know
Kids.
plenty of people who just didn't finish it, so.
A lot of people hated it that much.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the only reason I finished it is because I was like, shit, I can't fall back on Twitchy to do the show, and I've already missed 2 episodes this month.
Yep, I didn't finish it.
The only reason I finished it was just because I was watching it live and I didn't have anything better to do on Saturday morning.
Am I the only
I
person who
finished it
finished it
because
just
I
after finishing it?
I finished it because I genuinely enjoyed it.
Oh, see, I'm not the only one. Thank goodness.
Nick, when was the last time you drank bleach?
I think it was 30 minutes ago. I'm not entirely sure because I drank the bleach.
That would explain why you enjoyed the episode.
Did you drink the punch again?
I mean, it was the clear white punch.
Pat, I told you not to trust the old man in the cape.
There was a cake? I thought that was a muffin.
Well, it was obviously a cake because no one pushed the muffin button.
So anyway, we should probably do episode reviews now and then we can get to the other things. So this is the part of the show where Nerdy usually calls on a random person and has them give their review of the episode. I'm going to be nice. Guys, please don't interrupt Lightning. I'm going to let her go first.
What the fuck?
Ditzy, go!
Alright, so legitimately I can go first?
Yes.
I
I don't
hated
think
this
this is a good
episode.
idea.
So, as I was saying, I hated the episode. I really did not like it. I thought the lesson it was trying to teach was cool and all, but the way they went about it was all wrong. And I still didn't like the fact that they also built up Rainbow Dash during the Wonderbolt. It made it seem like it was just it was just nothing. Way to teach them that your hopes and dreams mean nothing in life. I mean, it's a true lesson, but they're kids.
Okay.
That concludes my report. Did I get an A plus, Teach?
So, Dusk, go!
I really did not like. I liked the beginning, and then it just.
It got bad.
The climax was just terrible,
That's what she
cringe, and then the end didn't make any sense either. And so I was just left with I don't know why this episode exists. Great, thanks. And then I moved on with my day.
Thanks,
said.
Obama.
We've got to finish the arc.
Nick, go!
I, surprisingly enough, enjoyed the episode. I had a few good laughs. And though I share complaints about how anticlimactic the whole beginning was, and just how kind of stupid Rainbow Dash was acting, I enjoyed the stupidity.
Ember, your turn.
I didn't hate the episode. I don't think it was the worst episode of the season, although I don't remember what episode I would have rated below it.
I was saying, I'm like, which one could be worse than this?
Yeah, I don't remember.
First one was pretty bad.
Yeah, I know there was an episode I really hated this season. I just don't remember which one it was.
The third one was pretty bad.
Scootaloo pretty much made the episode for me. I think that everything about her was top notch.
Even though she was
Hey.
only on it for like 5 minutes.
Also, something I don't think was mentioned at all in today's NeTa at all was how top notch the animation was in this episode.
Yes.
Like if you go back,
I mean,
and
it's
watch
always
Yeah, I will give it
top
that.
notch.
I mean, it was. I mean, I really noticed it this time around. Like they were pretty up there on that front there, and maybe it's just because I'm paying more attention now that I'm trying to take screenshots of the episode. But I just really noticed it this time around. Some of the imitations were okay. Some of them were just extra cringy. Like the ones where she specifically tried to do the accents were the ones that I was really cringing through. Like specifically Rarity and Applejack.
I actually thought Rarities was pretty good.
I still cringed a lot during that one.
It was creepy.
Those were the two I actually didn't get screenshots for, ironically as well. I felt like her her Twilight impression wasn't really a Twilight impression. She was just being bookish.
Yep.
That was kind of weird.
Isn't that what Twilight is? At least that's what she thinks Twilight is.
That's true. I do like.
But that shows how much she knows her friends, too.
Right. That's kind of bad, isn't it? So, anyways, wasn't the worst episode of the season, but I don't remember which one was the lowest.
Wait, hold
but
on.
it definitely
I know
wasn't
the worst
best
episode.
either.
I know the worst episode. You ready?
What was it?
It was the Trixie episode. And just like that, I get 5.
Well, Twitchy's not here, or Nerdy's not here, so
Exactly,
you're okay.
I'm waiting for it.
Don't worry, I'll pass on the message.
So that's my review.
Alright, so I'm going to read Nerdy's review because he sent it to me, and then I will go into my review because I have a few contradicting points to Nerdy's.
Or just
Nerdy's...
roast him. Roast his review.
Nerdy says, honestly, I hated the episode. It was boring and full of cliches that I didn't care for. Seriously, I realize that it's a kid's series, but I'm getting tired of this trope where the ponies keep getting rewarded for their messing up. Rainbow Dash sabotages an entire show, endangers all the viewers, and also puts Scootaloo in peril and gets off practically scot-free. Yet just prior, Lightning Dust endangered citizens and was discharged. Don't get me started on Rainbow Dash doing the impressions. Shudders. 2 out of 5. Welcome to the Wonderbolts, I guess, Rainbow Dash.
I mean,
Ow!
like, what's that one scene from Top Gun? Like, damn it, you're reckless, but you get results? Or something like that?
Well, and I was gonna say, like, this is my contradiction to it. So, I didn't necessarily like the episode either. I would probably give it a solid 2 out of 5 also. But, you know, he mentions that, Rainbow Dash sabotages an entire show, endangers all the viewers, and puts Scootaloo in danger, and gets off scot-free.
Yep.
That is not necessarily true.
Got probation for a month. That's a long time.
Well, I was gonna say, not only that, but it's not absolutely true either. So, she didn't sabotage the show. She did not intentionally ruin a show to make people look bad. She attempted to make herself look good and made a mistake. Which everyone does at some point in their life.
The main problem that I have here is Rainbow Dash is already not a great team player. Okay?
Exactly.
And the decision to actually make her a Wonderbolt, while it's been her dream, she's not a team player, and that's not changing. I'm sorry.
For once, I actually agree with Dusk.
That was kind of the lesson she was learning in this episode, though.
We'll
I
see
mean,
if it
Did she
takes
learn
it
it though?
I don't
Yeah.
think she
Really?
learned it.
Like, I hope it'll take. My thing is, though, that, like, Twitchy compares it to Lightning Dust, and I feel like there's a small problem with him comparing it to the situation with Lightning Dust. First of all, we're
Stop
talking...
saying lightning dust. It confuses me.
Sorry. But I think the issue is that, with Rainbow Dash, first of all, it's like they said, Rainbow Dash is the #1 flyer in Equestria. They have been waiting to get her on the team. They've been trying to find an opening to push her on the team.
I understand they've been
so
waiting.
They're not going to let her go until she like royally F's up.
But look though, the problem with it is that she isn't a team player.
But they don't necessarily know that. They don't know her personality the way we do as viewers.
I guess, but it's still it's not. I don't feel this is gonna end well.
Well, it may not, but I'm saying like, okay, Twitchy's comparison is a little bit flawed because we're talking about someone who has made it onto the Wonderbolts versus someone who was in a training academy and blatantly disregarded other people's safety and did not care that she did.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the difference. Rainbow Dash, when she realized she screwed up, she came down and she apologized. She was like, I deserve whatever you give me. That's what puts her apart from Lightning Dust.
That's true. I agree.
You also oh God, what was I gonna say? There's also the main reason I see why they gave her 1 month probation as well. It's because they need a reason for her not to be busy before the season finale.
Yeah.
Cough,
That too.
cough. Deus Ex Machina, cough.
But I mean, that's my thing.
But yeah, I also agree with you. I can see how if they're more strict when you're in the training school because they're trying to teach you and shit. But you at the same time you would think they'd be more stricter once you're on the team.
Not necessarily, because like, okay, Dusk can tell me I'm stupid with this too, but like, if you're in basic training and you have a suicide attempt, they kick you out automatically. If you're in the military and have a suicide attempt, they send you to a therapist and try and keep you in.
Yeah, that's only if you're already in though.
Is that based on the assumption that it's the Army's fault you're trying to commit suicide?
Who knows?
No, it's to save money on training.
Rainbow was in already though.
Fair enough.
Like this episode was the one she actually became a Wonderbolt. She wasn't just a reserve being like filling in for somebody. She was taken off the reserve and put onto the actual team because somebody retired.
That's what I'm saying. So she's like in a legitimate role. They're not as quick to let her go now. Not unless she has a royal screw up.
But Spitfire did mention that they have let
crashed straight
Wonderbolts go
into
for less.
Celestia.
Yes.
Just saying.
But that's the thing. Like, and like I said, I still hated the episode. I felt like Nerdy's justification was a little bit off. Now, I hated the episode for legitimate reasons. I think...
Actually, there's another thing I don't like about this episode. Is this was the episode she could have had the most character development, and she got none.
Yeah.
She
That's the
literally,
thing
she had the best chance to get character development to break this stereotype that she's a idiot, pretty much, not a team player, and they just feel like they're too afraid to do anything new, and they stick to the formula.
Well, and honestly,
I mean,
like...
she is an idiot. That's the thing.
Well, and
yeah, but like,
Dusk,
she could have had character development, and they gave her none. They just kept. I think they just degraded her character even more. Sorry, Ditzy, go talk.
I was gonna say, in like Dusk, I get where you say that she's not necessarily a team player because she has always flown solo. Not making a pun out of that, but apparently it happened. But her
That moment when you
element
realize
of
I'm
harmony,
a pansexual.
her element of harmony is loyalty.
Yeah,
So...
to her friends.
Oh,
Yeah, actually, let's be honest, that's actually true.
Like, I'm just saying, like, even then, she conflicts with that element quite a lot as far as, like, playing with the Wonderbolts goes.
It's
We've
almost
seen it
as-
in past episodes. The only people she's truly loyal to is her friends.
It's
Yeah.
almost as bad as Rarity be Generosity.
I was about to say rarity being generosity. But, yeah, I give it a 2 out of 5. It had highly disappointing points, and I think they could have done a lot more with the episode.
I give it 0 out of 5. I need more pictures of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. It was a 2 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
I need pictures of Spider-Man!
Pictures of Rainbow Dash.
Now that Torture Fest is over, we can get into our other lovely topics, starting with movie time, and Ember and I are going to kind of split this 50-50 as best as possible.
Quick question. Are there gonna be spoilers? And if so, please put up.
We will
I'm-
always try
Please
to
put
keep
it-
spoilers to minimum on the show.
I'm
Alright,
going to give everyone a heads up. Ember and I will be discussing Captain America Civil War. We will try our best to keep spoilers to a minimum.
Give it a
However,
5-second wait. 5-second wait. Spoiler warning.
However, if you don't want spoilers at all, this is where you should disconnect from the stream.
Alright, bye. PM me when you're done.
So, if everyone is prepared, Ember, you may begin.
No, you may begin.
I honestly don't even know where I was going to go with this. I was just going to basically review it, and Nerdy and I were actually supposed to have a debate because I am Team Cap and Nerdy is very much Team Stark.
So that's the interesting part, actually, I want to begin with, is before I went into the movie, I was Team Stark. Mostly just because Iron Man was my favorite.
Iron Man's the best.
Yeah. But weren't you leaving?
Because I can't.
Listen, I only caught that one pod. Okay, headset's off now.
But but after seeing the movie, I definitely switched over to Team Cap. So
I feel like I can give a little bit of a general summary of why the Team Cap versus Team Stark thing is going on without giving too many spoilers, if you think so, Ember.
yeah, go for it.
So basically, like, for those of you that are into the Avengers movies, you know that a lot of catastrophes have happened on accident within the films. And so, like, the main pretense of Civil War is that so many of these catastrophes have happened where innocent people have gotten hurt that there is now a, basically a Geneva Convention for superheroes. And they call it the, son of a bitch.
I don't.
The Sokovia Armistice?
It's the Accords.
Yeah, the Sokovia
That
Accords.
sounds right. That's Sokovia.
But, basically, without giving away too much and divulging too much information, you know, it's, you know, the Accords basically say that instead of superheroes being a private entity where they could control themselves, you know, the government, and basically use them as militarized weapons now, and they can't work outside of the government's control. This is all going on through the United Nations, by the way, so you can understand why it's a huge deal.
Yeah. So basically, the world government essentially is wanting to take over
The
the Avengers, which means that the Avengers will not be able to do anything without prior consent from the UN. And also, if the UN wants something done, then the Avengers will have to do it.
Yep. So this literally, it creates a lot of conflict and tension, understandably. Tony believes one way, Captain believes another way, and yeah, they fight. They're angry at each other, basically. It's the entire pretense of the movie.
Tony Stark's whole thing is that he would like to shift any responsibility from themselves to the government because of all of the mistakes that he has made personally in the past, and also the Avengers in general. Like, he just doesn't want any part of the responsibility anymore. He wants to pass it all on.
Tony, first of all, doesn't want to be responsible, but Tony also thinks if the government takes over, then heroes are a lot less likely to go rogue, and therefore a lot less innocent people will get killed or injured, like Pepper. Whereas Steve believes that, you know, casualties happen in war, and that while you should keep civilian casualties to a minimum, shit's going to happen, and if you don't protect people and you wait for the government to tell you what to do, a lot more innocent people are going to get hurt than if you just did it yourself.
I'm gonna download this movie.
It's a really good movie.
It's a fantastic movie. But the thing is, like, the contradiction is, So basically, the huge conflict is, which side do you side with? Do you side with saving as many innocent people as possible and putting the government in control, or do you believe in saving as many innocent people as possible by not putting the government in control? So it brings a lot of morality into the question, and it's terrifying because it's relatable to superheroes, but it's relatable to heroism in general.
There's really no right answer here, and that's where the issue lies. Both sides, both Tony and Steve are a little extreme on both ends, and that's why there's such a huge conflict.
But it's also terrifying because, in a way, it relates back to their pasts. So, even though they're the two extremes, they're also the two most likely polarities that you would see in normal human society.
Right, there's a reason they're so extreme.
The thing that's terrifying is I didn't think I was Team Stark before I went in, or Team Iron Man. I definitely did not think I was. I'm still not, I'm Team Cap. But, I get where Team Iron Man comes from, because for a long time when I was younger, I had that, everything should be controlled, don't let people be stupid and hurt innocent people mindset I had to grow out of as I matured. So, I don't know. I like the movie. Without giving away way too many things, 10 out of 10, would watch again, have plans to watch again, and Sebastian Stan did an absolutely phenomenal job.
I don't have plans to watch it again yet, but I probably will. I pretty much am a Marvel Cinematic Universe fanatic, and I've seen pretty much all of the movies multiple times at this point.
Oh, and I should probably message poke Cat and Lightning because I have something that they will want to hear.
But don't worry, I'm here. Just go ahead.
I can tell Lightning later. If/when you go to see the film, where most of the Marvel Cinematic Universe films have one end cutscene.
Oh no, I know, there's two.
I was gonna say, make sure you stay till the very, very end, because there are two in this one.
Yep.
Tricky bastards.
Yep.
It's wonderful!
And
And
I
the
love
thing
it.
is, so I'm gonna, go into a personal story a
Are
little
we off the
bit.
topic yet?
Basically,
No.
we're not spoiling the film anymore.
Alright, cool.
So, I'm gonna go into a personal bit a little bit. So, my boyfriend and I went to go see this film. I was in Oregon, so we decided to go watch it during a matinee. And as many Marvel films as he's seen in theaters, the first cutscene comes on, it goes off, he gets up, leaves the theater. As he's standing up, I'm like, I am not moving. I don't give a shit if you leave me or not. You will come back and pick me up because there's going to be a second one. I can feel it. He didn't listen to me.
Yeah, see,
He
Marvel...
came in right as the second cutscene was playing.
See, Marvel has trained me to never leave the movie theater until the lights come completely on.
Exactly.
I'm always the last person to leave the theater room.
Marvel's also the reason why. Sorry, I stopped pushing the button. I said Marvel's also the reason why movie employees hate you, because you're always there to the last second.
Yeah,
they want to
hate me.
clean
They're
and go
They're
home.
just sitting there staring at me. I'm just like, give me a moment, please.
I
have
bet
to
like
gather
every time there's a new
myself.
Marvel movie, they're like, ugh, fuck. Cause let's be honest, it's kind of a dick. Fucking hate push the dog. It's kind of a dick being there to the last minute.
So anyways, yes, NeTa definitely endorses this movie. Definitely go see it. Very good.
No, go see Godzilla vs. King Kong. Apparently that's a thing now.
No, honestly, though, Lightning, this is the best Marvel film that's come out to date.
So far,
It's-
yeah.
Batman!
Spider-Man will beat it, but we'll...
That's not Marvel.
I know it's
Okay,
not Marvel, that's the
actually,
point.
Lightning, take off your headphones, because I'm about to complain and make spoilers.
Oh yeah, before I do though, I forgot to say that this episode was the Batman vs Superman of My Little Pony.
Yes.
Alright, headphones off.
Okay, can I just say that I absolutely hate the new Spider-Man actor?
Do you really? I think you're the
Really?
only one.
I've heard so many good things about him.
He gets on my nerves.
I think you're the. He's supposed to. He's supposed to be sarcastic as fuck. That's his
He's not
shtick.
Spider-Man,
sarcastic,
he's-
though. He's a
he's-
fangirl.
no,
it's
he's-
so bad.
He's supposed to be a cleaner version of Deadpool.
I mean, like, okay.
No,
there-
actually, Deadpool's supposed to be a dirtier version of Spider-Man.
I was gonna say, like, okay, some of his qualities are a little bit endearing. I love his smart alecky comments. And his interest in Tony is kind of interesting. But just, like, his childish of, like, I'm in the middle of a fight, oh my god, it's a superhero, ah!
You gotta
I
also
hate
remember
that.
he's in freaking high school right now.
I didn't spaz like that in high school.
Like he's a high school student, and he's also like a sarcastic, witty person anyway. Like he's gonna make comments and freak out at all the superheroes. I mean, even some of the superheroes themselves are looking around. Like Ant-Man, I forget his actual name. Like he's freaking out, and he's a grown ass man. Like
Who's speaking? Your conscience. Sorry.
I don't know. I think his movie's gonna be great. I'm gonna be in love with it.
I'm gonna watch it, and I hope that my opinion changes. But I
hope
mean,
so too.
of the incarnations, I liked Andrew Garfield's the best.
Which
I don't
one was
even know
that?
who that is.
I want Predator
That was-
Spider-Man!
That was the Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay, the newer
Really?
last two.
No, Spider-Man 1.
No,
Like OG
Yeah, I
Spider-Man
like the- I
movie.
like that
Tobey
one a lot.
Maguire.
It kind of
Fuck
fit a
Tobey
lot more with
Maguire.
the comic book series than the original did.
I only know we were talking about Spider-Man.
Okay, good.
So
So-
anyway, last week
Spider-Man.
I watched Ratchet and Clank, and
Ooh.
I was going to talk about it during last week's episode, but I wasn't there. Instead, I will talk about it in
Cat Nick's
next
got you
week's
covered on that
episode,
It's
one.
okay, I covered you.
because
I
I-
talked about the game.
because I won't be seeing a movie this week because there's nothing really all that good coming out. So I will talk about Ratchet
Boop
and
bop,
Clank
boop boop
next
bop,
week,
boop boop beep.
and then next week after next week's episode, I will be watching the Angry Birds movie and talking
Oh,
about
God.
that in the
No,
following
Yo,
episode.
hype for that
Don't.
shit!
Don't.
It's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna hate it so much, but I will
I'm
watch
calling
it and
it-
talk about it.
I am calling it right now. When the Black Panther movie comes out, that is mine.
I mean,
Lightning just calls dibs on every horror movie because you guys don't fucking watch horror movies.
I don't know. Okay. I have another movie to review really quickly. I watched Sharknado 3.
oh, God.
There's
Listen!
been a
Wait.
second one?
There's a fourth one!
Yeah, there's a fourth coming out.
What?
Yes.
When was this? What?
Yeah, I
It
had a
happened like
week.
June of last year.
For the record, I have had a long week of interesting movies. I've seen Sharknado 3. I've seen Sand Sharks and Sand Sharks 2.
Yeah! Sand Sharks and the shit! Wait, are you just watching horror movies on Netflix? Because that's like the greatest thing to do, because they got like shit movies all the time.
I watched them with Hockey's mom. So yeah,
have you
basically.
have you seen
Piranha
Zombies?
3D.
Which one?
Have you seen the movie Zombies?
I have not seen Zombies. I need
It's
to.
on
I've
Netflix.
played
It's so
Zombies.
bad. It's on Netflix. It's basically a zombie virus only affects endangered animals, like animals in the zoo.
Yeah.
It's fucking it's silly as fuck, and the CGI is terrible.
So
It's done by
anyway,
the Asylum, so you should know how terrible they are. I love the Asylum. They
Yeah.
don't take themselves seriously, and they know it.
Ember, are you good or did
Yeah,
I
we're good.
disrupt?
No.
Sorry.
I think I was actually saying something, but I don't remember if I was or not.
I'm sorry.
Well, don't worry, you're a
Something about
woman,
Angry
so you
Birds,
don't have to worry
maybe,
about
I
it.
don't know.
Anyways, next week I'll talk about Ratchet and Clank, and the week after I'll talk about the Angry Birds movie. Both probably going to be equally bad movies.
Oh, trust me, I can already tell you the Ratchet and Clank movie's horrible.
Well, I mean, I've seen it already.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinions, even though Nick's right.
Alrighty. So, now that we're done with that, I guess we can move on to anime and games with Loserface
And me, because I actually have something to talk about.
and
Oh my
Cat.
god.
Let's start
Are
with-
you gonna
let's-
talk?
Let's start with what game has everybody been playing this week?
Exactly.
Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4 came out, didn't it?
It did come out.
I've been
and I
hearing
fucking-
pretty much
And
everything
Doom
about it.
came out today.
I've been
Oh.
playing Quiz Up.
I've actually.
I mean,
man,
tomorrow.
we need to
Doom
play
comes
that
out
more,
tomorrow.
Ditzy. We definitely need to play that more.
I'm still obsessing over Undertale.
Undertale was so last year.
That's okay. I'm still obsessing over it, and I probably will forever. But I've also been playing an Android game called Child's Frontier.
Okay, let's not get started on iPhone games because I've been addicted to that stupid Kingdom Hearts game.
Child's what? What is
Child's,
the game?
if you've seen that motorcycle game Child's, there's an Android version.
Oh,
of it.
Trials Frontier.
Yeah, there's an Android version of it called Child's Frontier, and I've been playing it pretty much nonstop for the past week.
Fair enough.
I've been playing Armored Warfare and Fallout 4.
Does with building.
Oh,
That's
I got
all
to play
you
Gin
play, though,
Rummy.
Dusk. And maybe War Thunder here and there.
You make it sound like I have a problem.
I mean, do you?
I don't know, do I?
Do you?
Would I? Would you?
Who's
I've been
on
watching
one?
Chowder. Well, Lightning has been playing a lot of a game called Battleborn. Fucking kill me. Battleborn's really fun. That's not... Oh, you got all really quiet.
Yeah.
That's because I don't really care for Battleborn.
Oh, no one really gets... Well, if you like Borderlands and MOBAs, play Battleborn. There's not a really lot of good games out right now. I mean, there's Uncharted 4, but I'm playing that.
Why don't you
And
talk about
it's
Uncharted
just...
4 then?
Yeah.
I'm not that. I'm not that far. I'm literally at the like. Spoiler. Is it spoilers if I tell you literally like the first thing that like happens?
Just tell me where you are in the story. Just
I'm
give
at like a
location.
fight in like Mexico or something. There's Spanish-speaking
you-
people.
You are at the freaking beginning. That's Panama,
Yeah,
by the way.
Yeah, I'm still at the very beginning,
I'm not gonna
and
play
so far it looks nice.
I'm not gonna play it myself, but Jack Sabatkaz is doing a playthrough of it that I'm gonna watch.
The
Yeah.
issue is though, like I'm playing video games and everything's so fucking dull because I just want to play Overwatch. I had so much fun with Overwatch. I cannot wait for that fucking game to come out.
I beat the game. It took about 13 hours according to the statistics. I maybe died I want to say like 50-ish times, and maybe a few of those were the game. I
Wow,
felt
you
where
suck.
the games felt more than mine.
Liar.
Okay, let's be honest. I died trying to climb down a ladder because the fucking game wouldn't recognize me being on a ladder.
That was just you. I didn't have too much of a problem myself. Yeah, I guess you just suck.
I don't know. You died 50 times, bitch.
I died 50 times.
Woo.
Half of those were because I was just being dumb myself, but most of those
Don't
were
be
during a
dumb.
firefight too, or like seeing like, huh, I wonder if I jump off here if I'll grab something. Didn't grab anything. But yeah, the combat itself is heavily improved, though more sparsely populated than the earlier games. But the thing about it is that they're a lot more meaty. Instead of them being just in like a linear corridor where that you just shoot through like a shooting gallery, they're fairly open areas that are traversable through multiple ways and paths, and you can go through that entire part generally just sneaking around and killing them silently. It's difficult to do, but it's like almost essential once you get later in the game and you start getting people who take like so much bullets, especially like Lightning. You remember from Uncharted 2, those like freaking heavy armored guys with the Gatling guns?
That one where you had to sneak behind and shoot in the back of the head.
Yes, those are back. Only slightly less
Fuck
annoying.
me.
Those are, yeah, exactly. Those are only slightly less annoying now.
No, I keep hearing that there's a scene in this game that's better than Uncharted 2 train scene, and I don't know how I feel about that because that train scene was fucking amazing.
I will say probably the only thing that I can agree with that's like that is the final boss, which is like the most fitting and epic thing that I've seen in the games entirely. So there may be one other scene, but kind of cool. The set pieces themselves are also more sparsely populated. There's a lot more emphasis on character building and story, and although like Uncharted's always had good characters, and the story building sure does wonders, I don't know how I feel about his brother and such, because they just kind of like throw him in, and though they kind of explained it well why he kind of wouldn't mention him at all, it still kind of feels like they put the people of The Last of Us in charge of a game series that was never really about story.
Yeah, my issue though is I really wish this wasn't like the continuation of Nathan Drake. I really wish they ended it at fucking 3. And they did basically what they did with the Tomb Raider reboot, but instead of it being like a young Nathan Drake, it was his son learning the ropes and like following his father's footsteps.
You know what?
That would have been great.
They talked about the fact that they might continue the Uncharted series as someone other than Nathan Drake. And considering the ending, I kind of have an idea of who it is.
It's his son, child, daughter.
Maybe. But, that's another thing I want to talk about. I won't spoil what the ending is, but I will say that I am both disappointed and pleased in equal measure.
Like The Last of Us.
No, that's just mostly disappointing, and I'm like, that's it?
Yeah, no, to be honest, that
was
ending was
painful,
kind of
not
a dick
disappointing.
move. Actually, is it
Yeah.
okay to talk about the ending? The game's like, what, 8 years old?
No, go ahead. If people wanted to play it, they would have played it by now.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is up with, like, he takes Ellie, he's like, oh, by the way, fuck you all, I don't give a shit if there's a vaccine, I'm gonna save this one girl's life. To sacrifice the few to save the many? What the fuck?
I mean, if you had somebody in your life that impacted you as much as Ellie did, would you let her die?
If it was for a vaccine? For a fucking mushroom virus thing? Yeah!
But that... I don't think you would. From the outside looking in, of course you would. There's a thought experiment about, so there's a runaway minecart a runaway car moving towards a group of innocent pedestrians. But the only way you can stop it is to push a fat person in front of the car yourself.
A fat
I'll do
Would
it.
you do it?
I would.
But
Listen.
You don't what?
What you people don't understand is I'm willing to sacrifice few to save many.
What is it, your best friend?
Acceptable
Well, I was-
losses.
Well, I was gonna say, like, sorry, we discussed this in one of my psychology classes, and honestly, it showed how horrible of a person I was in front of the class, because teacher said it's the same question as if you press a button, you win $1 million, but someone dies. There was an
already
entire
going to
movie
that?
concept.
Are
There
we
was an
already
entire-
going to that?
Yeah, but I was saying there's an entire movie concept on it. So it's like, and he said, you know, we can always trade out concepts. So it can be like, instead of winning $1 million, you know, you end world hunger, but someone has to die. And so I'm like, okay, do I know the person? And he's like,
The
And
thought
I
of
said,
this
do I get
experiment
to pick
talked
the
about is
person?
actually a modified version of one, where instead of pushing basically a big fat person in, it was just a lever that would turn away, that would change the direction of the moving vehicle, and run it into a smaller group of crowds. And most people would pull that lever because it was felt as an indirect action. You didn't know those people, and you didn't directly cause their deaths.
Yep.
It was the minecart that did that. But to save all those lives down there, when you have to physically do something like directly cause a death, a lot of people would not do that.
Because a lot of people are pussies.
A lot of people have souls, Lightning.
oh yeah,
No,
but you
I have a
still
soul. I just have a different mindset and how humanity, how I should work, how God damn, I'm getting my words mixed up.
Well,
But I
was-
have a different mindset from y'all. Like, you're more like it would be a terrible act. I'd be like, I see it as more like, even if it's someone related to me, sacrifice. Again, if it saves more people, what's one death worth to save 1 million?
Lightning would totally kill baby Hitler.
Dude, I want to kill Trump
Lightning
right
would kill
now,
anybody.
but at the moment, I don't want to go to jail.
That's what I've picked up from this. Lightning will just kill anybody.
Well, no,
He's a
I mean,
murderer.
I get where Lightning's coming from, though, because, yes, it is a normal,
Jeez.
it's a basic reaction, yes, you're right, so that the the instrumentation of death becomes the fault sometimes, not necessarily, you as a person. So I get that. So, like, if you change the cart direction, then yes, you can say, like, oh, well, the cart killed those people. I didn't purposefully shove a fat guy into a chasm. But it's where you level that responsibility. I, unfortunately, am one of those people that thinks in ripple effects, so I think I put my hand on the lever. I pulled the lever. The lever caused the tracks to change. The cart moved with the tracks. The cart hit people. Oh my god, I killed people. So...
Good job.
For
You got a kill
me,
streak for
because
that.
I think in those ripple effects, I would rather kill the one person over the many. Because I would blame myself for either one.
Jesus, God fucking dog. I thought we were just talking about video games.
Video games turn into murder!
it's a lot darker of a
Hey!
game.
Hey! It's been proven that video games don't cause long-term violence like that.
Actually, there's been no direct correlation between video games and violence.
There's only been a short-term anger, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
There have been contradicting studies. There is a correlation between increasing violence and violence in video games, but there's not a causation. Just correcting you there.
There's always
Listen, people die
Right,
when they are
right.
killed.
Because there's a positive correlation between ice cream sold in the summer and rape cases, but they're not related.
What?
Just saying.
I like how we just ignore the fact that I just said people die when they are killed.
Well, I guess we
it's
can test
natural,
it out
so
on
why
you then, if
contest
you
it?
don't mind, Lightning.
What's up?
We can test it out on you if you want.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Stab, stab, stab.
We want to talk about anime now?
What has there been going on for anime? And we can't talk about ReZero because I'm going spoiler-free as possible.
I can't talk about anime either because I've been obsessing over Undertale too much to be watching anime.
Oh, I have been watching Black Lagoon, and that's been interesting.
Oh, Black Lagoon is good.
My friends keep talking about it, I'm like, fine, I'll start it, and I'm like, I'm kind of interested. The main character's psychotic, and I like her, but at the same time, she annoys the fuck out of me.
Why am I not doing a
But
Dixie Reviews
I'm-
books thing?
I got past episode 2, so I'm probably gonna finish it.
Why aren't you doing a Ditz Reviews books thing?
Because I just thought about it, and I'm like, damn it, I could do that.
You gonna do that next week?
Oh, I still need
Yeah,
to watch
that's next
fucking,
week.
Hero Academia.
Oh.
So is that a show?
I mean,
I
there's
guess
that,
it's a show.
there's
I mean,
that
it's...
third thing.
Yeah, but
we're,
like,
we're an hour and 15 minutes in.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Do we want
I
to
think
do $1 million butt, or should we just...
I mean, if you want to do it, it would just prove how immoral I am, but sure.
Yeah, I think we
There
basically
doesn't
already
need any- we
discussed
don't need
that
any
with-
more proof
with-
of that,
with-
Lightning,
with our
trust
last
me.
topic. So, I think that's a show.
Okay, well, I guess we will save $1 million butt for another time, or maybe we will play it after we get off the air if anyone's interested. But for tonight, this is our show. I am your host, Ditzy,
And I'm
maybe...
the co-host.
Sure, Lightning is co-host this week.
Ha!
And maybe,
You're at the bottom
next
of the
week,
list. The only thing you're co-host of is the barrel.
maybe next week, Nerdy will return to us and cover whatever the hell next week's episode is supposed to be about. Oh wait, it's something bad. I remember him saying it was something bad.
Was it really? I was intrigued by the title.
He sent me a preview, like an episode
is the
preview.
title?
I haven't even looked at it, but he was griping about it. So
Yeah, I
eh.
haven't
He was
seen the
griping
preview
about
yet.
it? Oh, come on. Come on.
We can't talk about the title, Lightning, because it's...
Yeah, we
spoilers.
can't even give away the title because of spoilers.
Just
Alright,
know
when
that I
the
was
thing
intrigued
ends.
and Nerdy hates the idea, apparently.
Oh yeah, join us next week for episode 7, whatever we title that episode.
What are we titling this episode?
I don't even know.
It's not a you're the host, you
It's
have to
the
decide.
episode. It's the episode.
I am totally okay with titling episode 6 the episode.
Okay, I guess I'll title the episode then.
The episode part 2.
Part 2. The episode part 3.
I don't know French.
Well, I'm sorry. I forgot how to say I'm sorry in French. Pardon. That's how you say
correct. I know some French.
I know how to
French.
say ready in
Sacre bleu.
ASL, but you can't see it. Shit.
it. Anyway,
You're all fired.